Okay guys, I actually made this video because I saw some questions on Facebook asking about the angles and stuff. So this video I think would actually help some people understand this more rather than seeing it in words. So when we look at the question back at Facebook, it says a small map shows Atlanta to be 730 miles in a direction 5 degrees northeast from Dallas. The same map shows that Chicago is 560 miles in a direction 21 degrees west of north from Atlanta. Assume a flat Earth and use the given information to find the displacement Dallas Dallas to Chicago. Okay, so the first thing you do when you look at a question like this, or when you read a question like this, you won't presume, it says from Dallas to Chicago, right? That's what you're looking for from the question. From Dallas to Chicago. Okay, so you want to point out Dallas right there, up to Dallas. Since it says from, you always use Dallas as your reference point. Let me make this a little bit bigger. It looks kind of small. So we have Dallas. Okay, so if we go back to the question again, it says 5 degrees north of east. So you want to put your vector line this way, north of east, because this is your north and your east, so this will be north of east, and you want 5 degrees right there of, it says 5 degrees northeast of Atlanta. So this is Atlanta. Okay. Okay. Then the question says the map shows that Chicago is 560 miles in the same direction. Don't forget, you have to put your 730 miles right here. 730 miles right there. And 5 degrees 730, you have to keep your fingers in there because it actually helps you to know what you're doing. Okay. Okay, it says the same map shows that Chicago is 560 miles. So, okay, if you go to the reference point from the 4 cardinal points and say Chicago is west north of Atlanta, so Chicago is somewhere here west north, and that's 21 degrees. Remember, it said that in question. It's 21 west north of Atlanta, so that's 21, and this would be Chicago right there. And remember what the question said. It said what's the displacement from Dallas to Chicago? So we're actually looking for this. Trying to find this is your displacement. Okay? So but you're not done yet, because you have to find this angle right there, and to get that angle, since this is 21, and you know this is a 90-degree angle this way, that will be 90 minus 21, and this would be 69. And through alternating angles from any 3 classes of taking or algebra class, this would also be 5 degrees because alternating this way. And to sum it up, that 69 plus 5 will give you the total degree, which would be 74 degrees. Okay, from this question, we have 730 over here, 560 miles, which was in the question, from Atlanta to Chicago, and from Dallas to Atlanta it was 730 miles. So you're trying to get the displacement from Dallas to Chicago. Now, okay. Have you, if anyone has ever heard of the cosine rule? This is a calculus stuff or trick rule where you have c squared equals b squared plus a squared minus 2ba cos c. So when you look at this equation, if we look at this equation, we can put this as a, b, and the angles, I think we, yeah, and this angle is for C, and this should be maybe it should little c, not big C. So this is big C and this is little c, which is the angle that is 74 right there. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is put this to be the square of so remember we said B was this 560. It doesn't really matter. This is B, you can put this as A. It just depends on what you're looking for, and it doesn't really matter. It's A, B, and but do not put it as C. Because C has to be your angle. Okay, and so that's 5 squared plus no, sorry, that's not 5 squared. I was looking at the angle. So that's 560 squared. Oh, let me get this out of here. 560 squared plus 730 squared minus 2 times 560 times 730 times the angle. This angle, don't use any other angle. You have to use the angle facing towards C. Remember that you have to use this angle because it's facing towards C, and C is the displacement to which you're looking for. So that's cos 74 degrees. As you go through the math, you probably get a really high number, but when you take the square root of it, you probably get 788 miles. I hope that was clear. But so to answer the other question, if you're trying to find the direction, this is the answer to the first question, by the way. So to answer the other question where it says direction not east of Dallas, okay, in this not east of Dallas, you just have to, this is so easy. The only thing you have to, in this is where you apply the sine rule. And like I said, some of you might not have heard of this if you haven't taken a tree class or a calculus class, but I presume most people should have heard of this if you're in a physics class right now. So the sine rule plays the same way, but it's kind of different because you have one side and one angle and another side and its angle. So the sine rule is this way. Okay, that's the sine rule where you have one side. Oh, no, sorry. Its angle, one side, another side, and its own angle. So if we're looking at this, we can see that this side now has this angle now has a side. The displacement we actually found here now has a side. So this could go as x 788 sine 40. Sorry, my bad. Sine 74. And you equate that to you're trying to find from Dallas to Chicago, so it's definitely this is what you're looking for. Dallas to Chicago, that's the angle you should be looking for. If it says something else, this is the angle you're supposed to be looking for. Actually, it's Dallas to Chicago. So you're trying to find this basically. So you have to use this. You have to use the 560 because that's the one, the angle that points to 560. This angle over there points to 560. So that's why you have to use 560 instead of 730 for this one, because this angle here points here. If you we're looking for like from Chicago to Dallas, then you probably use this angle because it points. Then that's when you use 730 because you have an angle here and it points here. But you're using 560 because you have an angle here and it points that way. Just the same way we use 74 to find the displacement, because 74 points towards this direction. Okay. So that's 560 sine y, and we try to find sine y. You cross multiply, you have sine y, this side 74 times 560, and when you do all the math, then you get something like that. 43.058 degrees. So this angle right there, that's 43.0580. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet because it says we should find northeast of Dallas. It's not actually for this angle, but northeast of Dallas. And northeast of Dallas, that's the entire angle over here. It's entire. So you have to add 43.058 plus 5, and that should give you 48.058 degrees, and that is your direction from northeast of Dallas. Thank you. And again, I really apologize for the bad camera view. I was unfortunate.